Hey, just before you start watching the video, I just want to quickly say, got an Instagram account. It's not going to do anything, I don't think, but my friend told me I should get one because it would do something, so I did. Links in the description of the video if you want to follow me for apparent reason. I'll be uploading as regularly as I do on this channel, so around once every few months. Yeah, enjoy the video.
Everything changes.
Hello there everybody, my name is Nevin and welcome back to another Minecraft video on my channel. Today is episode 8 of my Minecraft Mod series, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the Bullseye Mod, which is really cool, 1.11.2 mod, which adds a bunch of new arrows into your game, which basically enhance your PvP experience, and it gives special effects and everything. But before we get into that, I just want to quickly say sorry for not having uploaded in about a month now. It's just that last time I uploaded was the stream I did where I tried to get to 10 TNT mana spins. It wasn't very fun. Just if you were there, you'd know it wasn't very fun. And then a couple of days after that, I went back to school, and if you go to school, then you might realise it's hell. So I wasn't able to do any videoing or tool for ages, just because of homework and everything. And I'm back now with a lovely showcase for you guys. And speaking of showcases, the Minecraft Rick and Morty mod showcase that Ben made, that showcase is now at 244 views as I'm recording this. So that's awesome, guys. I think we should aim for 420 views. I think that's our goal. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So this here is a training arrow. To craft a training arrow, what you can do is you can put one feather, one stick, and one rabbit hide in a crafting table, and you get 4 training arrows. And training arrows are really cool because if I just get out a training arrow and some sheep, I'm also going to give myself Minecraft bow. Just gonna give myself a bow. Yes, training arrows look really cool. You shoot them. It's all normal. I can hit all the bullseyes because I'm really good at archery. Oh, I lied. But what's really cool is if I put down a sheep here, and when I go to shoot him or her, I'm not gonna be discriminating. I see it looks like they take damage, but they don't actually take damage. So I can pummel this person with as many arrows as I want, and they will not die. And also, as you can see there, they don't embed themselves into anything, so you can just pick them back up and keep going. So they're just really training arrows, just in case you want to have some fun and maybe play it with your friends without killing them. And the sheep will not die. Also, don't mind anything down here that was from earlier, but I can keep pummeling the sheep, and it will not die because it's a training arrow. Don't worry. Next up, we have the bomb arrow, and I think the name kind of gives it away. But to craft the bomb arrow, what you can do, you can get one feather, one stick, and one TNT in a crafting table, and you can get 4 bomb arrows. If you get the bomb arrows here and some sheep, I'll just put it over here, and I'll take aim. Goodbye, Mr. Sheep.
Explosions.
It just makes a huge explosion. It's not as big as the TNT explosion, but it's still a pretty powerful explosion. And it'll basically just destroy the terrain around you, depending on how high the blast resistance of that block is. So if you did it on glass, it'd be a lot more effective than if you did it on cobblestone or something. But it's still really cool. You can just keep shooting, and he dies in one. Yeah, it's a pretty powerful arrow. It's actually not that expensive because you need 1 TNT. But if I shoot down here into the valley, as you can see, it's not the biggest explosion, but I wouldn't say it's a very good mining source either. It's really cool for like PvP. Maybe you do spleef with it, like you want to try and spleef someone. Just hit a hole there, so that's pretty cool. Next up, we have the diamond arrow. So to craft diamond arrow, as you might guess, it's just one feather, one stick, and one diamond in the crafting table, and you get 4 diamond arrows. So these diamond arrows, they're not really special. Just they look quite cool. But all they do is they do 2 times the amount of damage as a normal arrow, but don't have any other special effects. They're just more overpowered arrows. So I'll shoot here, line up, and shoot, and you get just 1 banged. That was a really weird sentence. You didn't get 1 banged. I mean, I killed him in 1 shot. So if you match this up with some power, it's going to be a pretty deadly weapon. I can definitely see some interesting PvP options here. Maybe who can, I don't know, but it's just a really overpowered weapon if you have enough diamonds to burn. Just make arrows. I just want to quickly note though, infinity does not work on any of these arrows here. They only work on the normal vanilla arrows, so you can't get infinite diamond arrows or infinite bomb arrows. You have to actually, slave away to get all these diamonds to make arrows out of diamond. Yeah, but the diamond arrow is pretty cool. There's a lot of damage, but that's what it really does. It's damage. Next we have a kind of joke arrow. This is called the egg arrow, and to craft it, as you might guess, it's 1 feather, 1 stick, and 1 egg in a crafting table, and you get 4 egg arrows. And egg arrows, well, they're just arrows that might hatch an egg when you shoot something. So if you shoot him, nothing happened. If we're lucky, it might. It's like throwing an egg. It's basically just throwing an egg with a bow. It does very little damage, and sometimes it will hatch an egg. So let's just see if we can try and hatch an egg. Yay, we got a baby. It's suffocated to death. That's lovely. yeah, but the egg arrow is really cool. So you can like kind of shoot something and maybe play a game with your friends. Like, hey, I'm gonna shoot this arrow. Do you think an egg's gonna come out? You'd be like, no way, and then you'll bet him like 5 diamonds, and it'll be pow, and then the chicken comes out. Obviously, the chicken didn't actually come out there. That was just some fancy editing because I'm good at that sort of stuff. But just imagine that, like, it's cool. It's cool. I like the egg arrow. I like the egg arrow. It's like it's like maybe Halloween. Go to someone's house, just pow, shoot some eggs. It's pretty cool. Next up, we have the extinguishing arrow. And to craft an extinguishing arrow, what you can do, you can get 1 feather, 1 stick, and 1 water bottle. Put it in the crafting table, and you get 4 extinguishing arrows. And extinguishing arrows are actually really cool. So I've got some items here that we're going to use to test out the item. So we've got some. First, we've got some flint and steel. Actually, I'm going to go to game it. I can spell game mode. Easier here. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to light some flint and steel here, and we're going to shoot it with an extinguishing arrow. Yay! And the extinguishing arrow, as you can see, just puts out fires. So let's say there's a forest fire. A smoky bear comes, tells you got to put out the fire, or I'm going to die. You go pow, and it just gets rid of it. So that's quite cool. What it also does is if we put down some lava here and shoot it, bang! It turns into obsidian, which is kind of annoying now because there's just obsidian in the middle of the path, but oh well. What it also does, if you place on a torch, is it can extinguish torches, and that goes the same with redstone torches. If you place down a zombie and you get some fire, it would take more fire, but not for long enough for him to get turned off from fire. If that makes any sense. But basically, if maybe you accidentally set your friend on fire, you can shoot him with an extinguished arrow if he doesn't already die, and he'll basically just get unfired, extinguished, that's the word. Then also, if we put some leather armor on here, and if you're wondering why it's durability, it's because I shot myself with a special arrow, which you're going to see later. If I just shoot myself with this arrow here, ready? We've got normal leather armor now. Fire. So next up with the fire arrow. To craft a fire arrow, you're going to get 1 feather, 1 stick, and 1 blaze powder, and you're going to get 4 fire arrows. So fire arrows do a lot of cool stuff like the extinguished arrows, so I'm going to get some stuff out here that it will work on. So first up we've got sheep. I'm sorry Mr. Sheep, but if we shoot you, he'll get set on fire. Also you can see it leaves a nice trail. It's pretty cool. Oh, and it also sets the block on fire. You're not supposed to see that yet. Oh, I just broke everything. But yeah, it's quite cool. It sets the blocks on fire. I just ruined that for you, snow. It will just extinguish. So that's something for spleef. You know, spleef with a bow. Whoop-pow, whoop-pow. So you can use that to take out blocks or burn wool. Oh, some cooked mutton. Die. I'm so evil. Next we've got some packed ice. What we can do with packed ice, we can shoot it and turn it to normal ice. And then we shoot that and turns to water. With stationary water, it's not going to move anywhere. Oh, unless you block update it. So that's quite cool. So that's packed ice and ice. And as you saw, wooden planks, it will just like set flammable blocks alight. So there's a pretty cool arrow. Not too expensive, just need to farm some blazes. I can definitely see this being used in PvP. It's like a flame bow, but way cooler. Next up, we kind of have the opposite to the fire arrow. This is the ice arrow. And to craft it, you're going to get 1 feather, 1 stick, and 1 normal ice block. And then you can get 4 ice arrows. So I've got items that we can use. So first off, we've got ice. What you're going to do is you can shoot it with your ice arrow. It's going to turn to packed ice. And also, it will have snow on it because it puts snow onto item blocks. So if I put down some grass and I shoot it, it will get snow on top of it. So it's used for decorating, and it basically just puts snow everywhere. Only 1 block of snow though, so it's not the most useful, but it's still cool. But what we can actually do, if we put down a water source here, and then shoot it once, it goes to ice. Shoot it again, it goes to packed ice, and that's what and then we shoot with a fire arrow and go the other way. But it's still flowing water, even though there's no actual water source. Yeah, kind of like you need to block, like sometimes update the blocks around it to kind of get it to actually work properly. But yeah, ice arrow, it's really cool. You can kind of play a game with your friends, start with normal ice, and see who can get it to either ice or packed ice. Actually, that's only, never mind, just ignore me. Next up, we have the lightning arrow, and this arrow is really expensive. To craft it, you can get 1 feather, 1 stick, and 1 nether star. A nether star, yes. To craft just 4 of these. They're kind of worth it though. So, lightning arrow, as you might guess, basically strike lightning wherever it lands and catch fire to blocks. And you can disable the catching fire to blocks part in the configuration settings. But if I shoot this sheep here, he'll just get struck by lightning. It leaves a nice trail as well, which is quite nice. But I guess that maybe if you really couldn't find a zombie, a witch or a charged creeper, then I guess you could, you know, shoot a creeper with it and be like, "Hey, I got a charged creeper and I'm gonna blow up your house now." It's a pretty expensive arrow though, but it does do a lot of damage if you get like a power 5 like full charge. So it could be useful for PvP, or trolling, like getting charged creepers into your friend's house. But yeah, it's very expensive. I wouldn't say it's the best arrow, but hey, it looks cool.
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs!
So last but not least, we have the die arrow. So I've got a nice red die arrow here, and to craft, what you can do, you need one feather, one stick, and then the die colour you want. So if I've got chest here, so if you wanted white arrow die, you get bone meal. If you wanted a cyan die arrow, you get cyan dye. You can pause the screen and look at these if actually you don't really need to. It's kind of obvious. I mean, you just got different colours for different types of arrows, I guess. Yeah, these die arrows are really cool. I've got some items here which they affect. So we've got some white wool, but there's a newer version of the mod, 1.12. Which has like terracotta included in it. So I've got the terracotta signs here. Yes, I'm guessing that some of you 1.12 experts already know that glazed terracotta blocks and terracotta blocks are just re-inversions of hardened clay and stained clay. So yeah, please don't hate me. Please don't subscribe. I need your subscription, please. I need to feed my 6 dying children. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I just want the subscribers. It feeds my ego. But yeah, instead of hating on me for not knowing that, for being uneducated about the fact that 1.12 renamed hardened stained clay to terracotta blocks for no particular reason, just think about that meme I put up on the screen now. Just think about it. So we can get some different colours here. We can get some white, some orange, and green. That's a nice colour. So if you place down the wool here, and I shoot it with the white, that was I should have thought that through. If you shoot with orange, turn to orange wool, and let's say I want to change it to magenta wool, and then maybe I want to have it light blue wool, and then I want to have it purple wool, and then maybe I want to have it black wool. You get the idea. It's just really cool. It changes the colour of wool, and it does the exact same with carpet. So I can get green carpet and change the colour of my target sign. Yeah, that was quite cool for redecorating. Maybe you can't reach that upper corner of your base, so you just go bang, and you recolor it that way. It would be kind of inefficient, but it still looks cool. And then it would work the same for terracotta blocks, glazed terracotta blocks, concrete blocks, and concrete powder blocks. And it does the same with glass. So let's say I want to get some black stained glass, and I shoot that. Then let's say I want to change it back to white stained glass. So once you do shoot glass, you can't get back to normal glass because there'll be white glazed glass, or maybe it's orange glazed glass, or maybe it's purple glazed glass, or wait, glazed, stained. Or maybe it's green, or maybe it's even brown. So you can just be like kind of chop and change. Maybe get some slave to shoot all the colours in your disco for a nice rave. I don't know. Whatever. If you're into that sort of stuff, you can make slaves do it, but I wouldn't recommend it because you know they will get mad. Then of course it works the same with sheep. So I can shoot him, and I can change him to magenta. Then I can change him to green sheep. Of course it will kill them eventually because you're shooting with arrows. It's like pummeling someone with a confetti bullet. Like, hey, you're full of confetti now. Oh wait, you're dead. It does like a little bit less damage. Just because, you know, it's not supposed to be a deadly arrow, but it will eventually kill these guys. To be precise, it does an 1/8 damage. How's that for accuracy? Yeah! I didn't think it was going to die then, I'm so sorry. Also, if you just tame a dog... Oh, first try! I promise that was first try. I would do some fancy editing to make it look like first try if it wasn't, but I promise it was first try, please believe me. We're going to get some colours here. Let's say I want to get a pink colour. You are shooting your dog technically, but still, it's cool because you're going to get different coloured collars. So yeah, you shoot your dog in the face and change the colour of his collar, but make sure you kill your friendly your sheep, so you can feed him and make him happy again. Yeah. Last but not least, we have an effective way to dye your clothes. So normally, to dye your leather tunic, you'd put it in a crafting table with maybe some black dye, and you get one leather tunic. But now, what if I said you only had to use one dye to get full purple armor? So you know, it only took one purple dye to make this arrow through this recipe here, and I've already dyed the whole of my armor. So it's more of an effective way to dye your clothes without having to spend like tons and tons of dye. You only need one. Then of course I could like take off this part and shoot myself with a black arrow, and then, you know, put on the pants and shoot myself with a brown arrow. But it's kind of a bit of a weird way to dye your clothes. I mean, like, shoot yourself in the face, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. We can just I dye this now, and just like bang, and now oh no, ha, wrecked. Wow. Yeah, but now I've got really cool armor, and I can shoot my dog, and now he got white collar on. But and then I gave him meat, and he's happy now. Oh yeah. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this Minecraft mod check. If you guys enjoyed, I'll try to get back to uploading regularly after this. That's a huge lie. I'll never get back to uploading regularly. But I've got some more videos coming. I've got maybe a survival island with the boys. You know, maybe if it comes, probably won't, but it might come. I'm also thinking about doing some paladins, maybe Just Cause Drayson. So, Nautica, leave your thoughts on that down below if you want to see other games besides Minecraft, or if I have to stick with Minecraft and only play that for the rest of my life. I wouldn't care about that as long as you gave me a good server to play on. Speaking of good servers, you know, Flare MC had a really cool server. I've had about 2 faction series on that have lasted 3 episodes, or 2 in some cases. Yeah, that's currently down in maintenance if you might have tried to connect to it in the last month or so. But Billy is working on something really cool to release it, and I'm really excited for it. I'm hoping it's going to be good. And once that does come out, I'm sure that it's gonna go well. We're gonna get views. We get a good server. Can't wait. Yeah. Also, please subscribe, please.